pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Barry. Keeler. Here. Carlo. Here. Bayless. Here. Murdick. Here. Pittman. Here.
Not to have any visitors like to address council. The approval of the February 6, 2019 council meeting minutes and the January 2019 tax reports and the January 2019 bank reconciliation.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes, the report, and the reconciliation as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry. Yes. Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bayless. Yes. Murdick. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
All right, moving on to finance. Just Mark.
General fund $9,741.93. Police $20,305.38. Street construction $15,596.20. Cemetery $7,760.60. Chapel $66.43. Weekly disability and pension $1,373.12. Fire $1,497.15. EMS $714.78. Water $30,136.14. Sewer $8,227.04. Lap $2,045.31. Water cap $29,416.15. Sewer cap $24,820.14 for a total of $146,737.37.
I'd like to make a motion that the warrants are drawn and bills are paid.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry. Yes. Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bayless.
Yes.
Murdick. Yes. Pittman.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to approve the cash summary.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry. Yes. Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bayless. Yes. Murdick. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
And business under finance this time. All right, moving on to legislation. Attorney Newton.
Yes, thank you. First, we see resolution 19-2640. It'll be an emergency resolution authorizing the village administrator to file an application with the Ohio Department of Transportation for financial assistance in replacement of Washington Street Bridge. And that's resolution 19-2640.
I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules, pass resolution 19-2640, under the suspension of the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo. Yes. Keeler. Yes. Bayless.
Yes.
Murdick.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to pass resolution 19-2640, under the suspension of the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry. Yes. Carlo. Yes. Keeler. Yes. Bayless.
Yes.
Murdick. Pittman.
Yes.
Next will be ordinance number 19-2641. It'll be an ordinance authorizing the village of Laconia to enter into a Laconia County Major Crimes Task Force Mutual Aid Agreement and declaring an emergency. And I should also mention, the chief's not here today, but I did have a chance to talk to him on this particular matter. And he is in favor of this and recommending the passage of this. Again, we used to have, read this very closely, we used to have a homicide task force that we participated in. Now they're expanding this for first and second degree felony offenses, all of those, whether it be kidnapping, anything like that. So, and that'll be ordinance number 19-2641.
Make a motion to suspend the rules and pass ordinance 19-2641 under the suspension of the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler. Yes. Bayless.
Yes.
Murdick.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes. I'd like to make a motion to pass ordinance 19-2641 under the suspension of the rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry. Yes. Carlo.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bayless. Murdick. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Starting out with legislation at this time. Move on to correspondence. Committees. Commissions. On to police. Fire.
Street, Gary?
Nothing at this time.
Then Secretary Apple? Water and sewer?
Just that, I'd announced to council that we're looking at changing our billing over to gallons instead of thousands of gallons. Our target date is the 27th of this month. It's pretty promising, everything's gonna be in place to be able to do that. So that should happen on this next bill, as I predicted it would. Unless some unforeseen problem would come up between now and the 27th. Everything looks good to go ahead and do that, so just to give you an update.
Zoning, Ms. Pitts?
First of all contractors were registered and paid through the end of March. I will start in the middle of March and send out letters for the rentals. That'll give people 60 days to comply with that ordinance. Third, the EPA sent me a report about the oil slick that I reported. They're saying that orange slimy stuff in the creek is a reaction of acidic water and the iron in the soil. It's a natural thing. It's not oil leakage. Also, the sheen on the water. They also said that, excuse me, that was natural, so there is no oil leak according to the EPA. It's pretty unsightly, it's ugly, but they say it's natural.
You followed up with the resident?
Yes, I did. I sent them a copy of the report. Okay, the other thing I have is, Paul Landis called me about building either two-family or condos in Orchard Hill properties that he has up there. Now, that property is all zoned OD, which is single-family dwellings, and I told him that, so he wanted to find out about a zoning change. That will fall under the purview of planning commission if they want to approve it. So he would like to meet with the planning commission and explain what he wants to do. Not necessarily ask for the zoning change, just to explain to see if they would be willing to do it. And also, I thought in checking out some other things, I found that the regulations require the planning commissions to meet once a year, and mostly at the beginning of the year, and selecting the chairman for that year, which we haven't done. So I guess what I'm saying is we need a planning commission meeting.
I remember right, Bill, I think it starts in the planning commission, but you have to have public hearing and notify all the adjoining neighbors, everything like that, through that entire process.
Just to have the meeting, or,
not
I know you
planning-
do what he applies for,
Yeah.
but just to have the planning commission meeting?
I'll have to take a look at it, I don't think so, but I know the planning commission can make recommendations and things like that, but, you have to go through a public hearing process. And
I'm
notify
aware of
the
that.
adjoining landowners and stuff like that, because they have an interest at stake, on that particular.
If he wants to go for zoning change.
Yeah, with the zoning.
I think he wants to ask the planning commission if they would entertain the motion before he goes to all the trouble. Is that?
I'll take a look at it, exactly with the procedure. I'll send you that memo again, because we've had frequent zoning changes that, so steps and everything like that.
I told him I would call you back.
I'll have her send it back to you, so.
You're saying you want to go condos, well, two condos?
He said two-family dwellings and or condos. The north side of the village is all single-family homes. Or at least that's how it's zoned right now. So. And another thing too, I don't know what properties he's talking about. I know they were talking about that housing development a couple of years ago, which would be a problem for a single-family home. But there's minimum acreage or minimum lot size if you're going with a two-family dwelling. And I don't know if those lots are big enough. But I don't know which lots they are, so I can't look it up to see.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to set a meeting,
layout would, we don't have to make an approval of anything.
No.
You know, set a meeting, see what he's trying to recommend, what he's wanting to do, let the planning commission make a decision there, and if it's repealed, then let the council.
Well, the planning commission would make that decision, correct?
Yeah, and then if they don't, if he doesn't like it, he can repeal it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think the planning commission, if I remember correctly, make recommendations, but council's the one that votes. They're the only ones that can change the zone.
Okay, but still it has to go through planning.
Through that public hearing process, giving all the neighbors an opportunity to voice their opinions.
Even if he's not applying for a zoning change? He just
Yeah,
gets
I mean,
information?
it can have an impact on the adjoining property owners, you know, so they are entitled to a right to voice their opinion on it, yeah.
Perhaps I should talk to the members of the planning commission, see what they want to do.
I'll get you the procedure, I sent you the memo, I know, years back when there was discussion.
That notice has to be a minimum of 10 days and no more than 30 days, if I read it right. So we can't have one right away anyway, I'd have to send a notice.
All right, we'll do that, but we'll set a planning commission meeting, we'll call it off here, we'll set a date.
Okay.
Property holders, we'll see what they're like.
That's all I got.
Any other zoning? Building permits, since I got you here, Alltech, or Panex, but it's a little minute.
Not yet.
For Alltech,
I don't believe so, no.
what about Panex for their?
FedEx got a permit, yeah. They got it last year, Tucker Code himself came in, got it. I haven't heard any more about any additional contractors up there. Not that I know that there are any additional up there yet.
Anything else on the zoning? J.
Nothing at this time.
Miscellaneous?
I want to go back to Coquitlam.
Oh, okay.
I missed it, but Gary put out a nice, paper on summarizing what we were talking about last night at our meeting. And just generally, we were looking at, how to, develop a long-term plan for the Coquitlam. And it'll take us a while, because there's a lot to discuss in our meeting ahead, so we're hoping by the end of the year to hopefully have something together and look at the long-range plan of the Coquitlam. Lots of details involved with that, and hopefully look at, we put together a subcommittee to help, work on fundraising, so that while we're doing that kind of work, that we can have a group to work on raising necessary funds to help pay for things for the park at the same time. So, the maintenance needs are taken care of, so that's kind of what we're looking at, in our discussion. So, I just wanted to update them, we'll present our information and get it put together.
Anything on this land to the village?
You wanna talk about?
I was just gonna mention that. You wanna give them an update on it?
Good idea.
Well, sometime back, probably a year ago, this started. There's two lots down there on Main Street, right beside the ditch and the water, way, going in under Main Street. And they want to donate the two properties, two parcels to the village, if we want to accept them. I think we can just give us a little more room to be able to get in there and work if we ever have to with that drainage ditch. And also that culvert that runs underneath Main Street. Now, it appears right now that we have like a 60-foot right-of-way down through there that comes from Ash Street. You would almost look at the map and think Ash Street continues down into Main. but then you have that drainage ditch, so I don't know how that would have ever happened anyhow, so. But what they're wanting to do is donate the 2 lots to the west side of the drainage ditch. And, you know, that's up to council whether we want to accept it or not. We probably would have some property taxes due on, and would be filing fees as to file the ownership of the paperwork, get it over.
Taxes are in your mind, if they transfer things over to us, obviously, we have to pay taxes on it for the next year, but they're minimal on a fairground lot, you know. I think council had previously given their approval to this, but we discovered recently that we probably already own the drainage area. We just, Gary, I think, still recommends that we do this, because we think we need a little bit more room getting in and out of there, in case there's ever a problem there. Am I correct with that, Gary?
This one. Go ahead.
Gary, is your recommendation that we accept this gift, and because you're gonna need a little more room, is that your thought?
It would give us more working area if we did have to get a track in there, or trucks in there, to haul out, or whatever. I don't know that that'll ever happen. Once you let go of the property, it'll end up somebody else's hands, and then you have to deal with getting an easement or right of way from the property. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I think if we got a chance to get the property secured, my recommendation is we would do that.
I'll make that motion. We accept.
I said, that's for a draft, already.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Healer.
Yes.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
And Finn.
Yes.
I had one thing that, several residents approached me, I've noticed it, I've passed out several months ago, orders on the, trash collection. You might wanna revisit times, because there's a lot of, people coming up to me complaining about times the trash companies are in here, so all of them. I was out at 3 o'clock in the morning, getting home from work one day, I saw waste management out there picking up trash at like 3:41 in the morning. Our ordinance currently states 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Maybe we should discuss that, set up a meeting to discuss that, and review those time frames. If they're out 3 o'clock in the morning to 10, 11 o'clock at night, picking up trash.
See as many times as I'm going to work.
And there's a lot of residents who are concerned about, or upset about that with running that late early in the morning, so not quite a piece of machinery. I can set up a meeting next March 6th for like 30 minutes to discuss it beforehand. Give you guys a copy of the ordinance, if you need a copy of it. You guys are aware of that?
Yes.
Maybe we need to send it to the draft.
Yeah, I would.
Obviously, but there's only how many,
Fine.
they're not gonna comply with it, they.
All right, your date for that?
March 6th, sorry.
Didn't want to discuss the street sweeping and some of this chip and seal items as well. Not.
Well, I think this street sweeping, I think we should just do it. We do it every year. We should do it. I think granted, you allocate, I think that's already built in the budget this year for road sweeping. If we want to do it additional, then we have to allocate more money, appropriate more money, for it. What was the other thing that said?
Chip and seal items. Your email is to us. We need to come up with a plan for that. Get
Right.
there.
I would rather put a chance at that. I'm always more, personally myself, more pushing the money towards alcohol and try to steer away from it at a given point. But I'd rather have Butch come in here and brush you guys on, street superintendent, brush you guys on the land there.
Can you read that for me? it's kind of hard, it's early in the year, but I could try to have a ballpark figure. It's hard too, because the other projects are gonna pop up throughout the year too, so. So how about that case, worst case scenario, how about that? We got the number in a minute.
So, yeah, probably maybe we could take a little more time than we do at the Mark meeting for that one, then, for discuss all that. Roads. All right, so I guess, any business for council? Six thirty, we'll discuss it. Trash, 6 o'clock, on the roads. Well,
Okay, the next regular council meeting will be held March 6th at 7 PM here. Village Hall, we'll have a committee meeting at 6 PM to discuss the roads, road paving, and 6:30 to discuss trash hauling. Council, any business this time?